Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside to Ford Field in Detroit. Where standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
Ready? 250. Mike 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Ready? 260. 54, Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Set. 180. Wild Bill. Strong right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not mine, baby. Not mine.
And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
It's easy to go back to the time when Ndamukong Suh entered the NFL, and he was an absolute force right from the beginning. But it's been fun to watch his career progress, and I'm starting to see a little more finesse in his game, although I'm not sure he'd like me to describe it that way. But you see the agility, you see the movement, and, of course, he can bull rush when he needs to get to the quarterback.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Stafford. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hey, check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Bradley Pinion now to punt for the Bucs on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
This one out quickly to Amendola. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Stafford to his tight end, James. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
He completes it to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady again. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Just like that.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Jones has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Amendola's got it complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Stafford now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow 20! 45. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the goal line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
40 set. Lady, bring it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. He completes it to Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
For that, blue 60. 45. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike, nice, sweetheart.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yellow 80! You better bring it. You better bring it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wait, that 53! Mike 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Here's Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, King. Big series right now.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.